Starting at small forward, at 6'6", number 7.
Welcome, and David.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And that one's good, Morant.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Brooks the pass to Valanciunas. There's the feed to Jackson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Mitchell's shot is good.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
From deep. Utah with the rebound. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And it's all evened up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Morant drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 6 points. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the 3-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that 3-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Then for the Jazz, O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2 to the middle. Clark inside. Defended by Gobert. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's O'Neal. High post, Gobert. He's against Anderson. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up. Which in turn, get his teammates going as well.
That one good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Melton passes to Clark, and good that time.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Jazz have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. Inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Gobert with the block. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Davis is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Moutier. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Clarkson in at the 3.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Utah leading. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Memphis. Mitchell kicks to Moutier. Feeds it to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell right side. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Melton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. Works hard, shows good instincts, reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mike Conley in for Donovan Mitchell. Melton passes to Jackson. No good. That would have tied it.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And Moutier throws it down.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are uncovered.
To the paint. He had stolen by Ingles. To the wing right side. Moutier passed to Ingles. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ingles against Jackson. The pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Conley, the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Melton. Here's Valanciunas, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Moutier against Brooks. Moutier pass to Gobert. Moutier can't throw down the putback.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Conley into the lane. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Look, you're asking for trouble when you let Conley penetrate inside. You're playing with fire.
And they double up Morant. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got his first basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The wide open look here for Ingles. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Jackson trying to break free. No good from Valanciunas. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Clarkson taking his time here. Back to Bogdanovich. Count the basket. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunity.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. It's Morant with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 10 points.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Jackson against Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Gobert. On the wing, Ingles. Offensive rebound. And it's Bogdanovich on the follow. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Look how active Conley is. He seems to have a knack for coming away with these type of steals.
Here's Morant. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He has 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The 3 from Morant. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Conley the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And it's Morant missing.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Morant for 3. Add another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Morant. Mitchell passes to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Morant, the bounce pass. It's stolen by Gobert, and they're pushing it up. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Brooks misses. Jazz leading by 16. Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Morant against Conley. Morant reaches to Jackson. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the basket by Jones. Jones has got his 2nd bucket.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Mitchell, good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. 40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Conley. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Utah shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Oh, that's just the veteran, Conley. I mean, he's such an amazing defender who offers a lot of wisdom and leadership to younger teammates.
Mitchell against Morant. Beyond the arc. O'Neal with the rebound. Gobert against Clark. Pass to O'Neal. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Utah Jazz controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes, what a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Davis is out there with Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. Back to Mudiay. Out left to the wing. O'Neal inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Mudiay looking around. Back to Gobert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Jones. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Mudiay. And that one's good. Morant. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there. Well, until that one.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Utah. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Winslow's running.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
The three-pointer is right on target.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Stolen by Jackson. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Over Valanciunas. Gobert can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative there.
Morant against Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Josh Jackson comes in for Winslow. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Here's Mitchell. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Stolen by Allen. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Got a piece of it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Mitchell looking it over. Launches it. No good. Shot missing. Memphis with the ball. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Passes it to Oni. Mitchell outside. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3. Here's Bradley. Pass to Morgan. Here's Oni. Here's Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones drives in. Offline. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our... Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for New Orleans, Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ball game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Holiday left side. Right side Favors. Doesn't go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Covered by Williamson. To the paint and stolen by Favors. Pass to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Conley surveying the D. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 5 on the clock. Conley against Ball. Conley's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Over Ball. Gobert trying to get open. Another miss by Utah.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Now here is Conley. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Conley finds Gobert. Conley against Ball. Another miss by Conley. New Orleans leading by 4. Williamson with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Outside Favors. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Up again, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Ingles against Ingram. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break, here they come. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Holiday with the 3. Pelicans keep it alive. Back to Williamson. Goes back up to the middle. Here's Favors. Makes it off the glass. Favors has got 6 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Mitchell with it. Back to Gobert.
And that combination of size, mobility, and effort with Favors is what makes him special as a defender.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Davis is out there with Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Moutier in at the point. He's with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And the wide open shot from Redick hits the three-point bomb. Redick's got the lead up to 7 now for New Orleans. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Moutier. Left side, Davis. Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. There's the pass to Melly. He dishes it to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here is O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Davis dishes to Clarkson. Banked in off the glass.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Outside Jackson. Here's Hart. Kept alive. He kicks it to Hayes. Another shot. And it's sent back by O'Neal. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Davis looking for an opening. Down low. Gobert down low. He's on him. Gobert can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Hart the pass to Hayes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Okafor is checked in for Nicolo Melli. And a switcher also for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. Moutier against Jackson. Right side Davis. Back to Moutier. All alone. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Hayes the pass to Okafor. Can't connect from short range. Jazz trail by 3. Outside, Davis. Back to Moutier. The Jazz working the ball around now. Clarkson finds Davis. A jump hook. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Hart the pass to Okafor. A second chance effort.
Well, I like seeing Okafor getting physical and drawing fouls in his attempt to get to the basket. I mean, for a guy this size, he poses a lot of problems for opposing defenses.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday is checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Utah also making some changes. Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Moutier. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Ball with a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money. Ball's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis dishes to Ingles. That one's in. His 1st bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ball, the pass to Okafor. Count it. Okafor's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
Well, I tell you what, involving Okafor in these pick and rolls is really good basketball. I mean, he's a big target because of his size. And he's also quick-footed, so he can roll or pop.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to after the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They have an 8-point lead. And that
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Lonzo Ball.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 2nd half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his 1st foul. Jazz trail by 8. Outside Conley. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ball. Conley the pass to Gobert. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Ball. Gobert with the block. And Derek Favors with the slam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram passes to Favors. Bogdanovich against Williamson. And the basket is good. And now a 10-point Pelican lead.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and hit him before he hits that launching pad.
Mitchell with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Gobert can't hit. Pelicans leading by 10. The feed to Favors. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. They double team Conley. The drive by Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 10.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Ingram against Ingles. It's good. Ingram's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Mitchell. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Out to the wing. Back to Redick. High post Favors. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Passes it to O'Neal. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Hart. And there it is for him. Hart's got his second basket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Pass to O'Neal. Feeds to Gobert. Comes up empty down low.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
The drive by Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Here's Clarkson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Fires from the line at the tip. Here's Favors, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Utah, Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. Then it's Moutier. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
O'Neal passes to Clarkson. Bogdanovich lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovich has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Now, here's Ball. Inside. Nice move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Gobert, back to Ingles. Conley kicks to Gobert. Fires the three. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And it's Ball penetrating. Bogdanovich against Williamson. And he makes that one. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basket.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Now Ball to the inside. To the paint, stolen by Conley. The wide open look here for Ingles. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And that one, good.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Kicks to Ingles. Ingram with the steal. Out to the right wing. Down low. And the dunk by Williamson.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
1:19 left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to Okafor. Over Gobert. And it's Okafor missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket for Mitchell. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley against Ball. inside Holiday. The drive-by ball. Gobert with the block.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Lets it go. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Mitchell. Ball against Conley. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Okafor. And that one goes long. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... Now it's ended.
Hey, good evening,
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. Barnes outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And tonight, 2 clubs, Smitty, that love to work their half-court sets. What can the fans expect tonight?
I think when you look at 2 teams, Kevin, that play at a slower pace and like to play in a half court, you will see more basketball strategy. That's some old school hoops, and I like watching it. Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Passes it to Bagley. Back to Barnes. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell outside. Gobert finds Mitchell. Clock at 6. On the wing, Ingles. And stolen by Barnes. Fox against Conley. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. 20 feet out. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Conley into the lane. Yes, that goes in.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match it with his blinding speed.
Fox passes to Barnes. Down low. Mitchell against Bagley. 8 feet away. Pass to Bielitsa. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Sacramento moving it around. Bagley finds Bogdanovich. Outside, Bagley. Back to Bogdanovich. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
1:29 left here in the first quarter. Ingles dishes to Gobert. Back to Ingles. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
An aggressive move by Ingles. Has good size out of the backcourt. Able to challenge you inside.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Clarkson on the wing. Here's Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson on the wing. From deep three-point range. No good that time, so the Kings will take it the other way. And here's Bazemore. Pass to Giles. And here's Bazemore. The tray. Ingles with the rebound. Now here's Davis. Now the pass to Ingles. Now Moutier. Davis finds Moutier. Back to Davis. Pass to Moutier. 4 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. That gives them the lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is?
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Jazz leading by just 2. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Davis. Then it's Moutier, and it's Clarkson in at the 2. The Kings trailing, and now Sacramento on the break. Three-pointer, Hield. O'Neal with the rebound. Pass to Davis. Dishes to O'Neal. Bogdanovich inside, covered by Parker. Bogdanovich, no luck.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Holmes takes to Joseph over O'Neal. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Utah's ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Moutier. Davis up top. Shoots over Holmes. Moutier with the ball. Holmes covering. And that one drops for him. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Joseph up top, defended by Moutier. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Clarkson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Joseph. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
O'Neal passes to Davis. Back to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Davis. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
Kent Bazemore, the former National Defensive Player of the Year in college, has a 7-foot wingspan, which gives him a big advantage.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Barnes, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Mitchell dishes to Gobert.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. The pass to Bielitsa. It's deflected.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich, working hard to come up with the block.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
As soon as he had the ball in his hands, he put the pressure on the defense and found the opening.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. And the pass to Bogdanovich. The dish to Barnes. And it's Bielitsa atop the key. Fox against Conley. That one drops for him. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Deflects the pass. Inside. Now, Bielitsa. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen by Mitchell. A solo fast break. That one goes. Count it.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Conley against Fox. Kicks to Bagley with 4 seconds on the clock. 11 feet away. That shot off. And so it's the Utah Jazz.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Half. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Well, for the Jazz, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Man, that's been a great.
And that's a wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Fox against Conley. Fox finds Bielitsa. Clock at 6. With the putback, and Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. On the wing, Mitchell. To the paint, here's Gobert. Count that one. Gobert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Up top, Fox. Bielitsa can't get the tip in. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. On the wing, Ingles. And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. To the inside. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Shot from free throw range. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 6 points for him.
So cerebral out there. You always feel like Conley's making the right decision.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On the wing, Ingles. Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Conley. Here's Gobert. Conley kicks to Gobert. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Jazz also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. Clarkson passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Hield outside. Three-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner, loves pulling the trigger from deep.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. And Jabari Parker subbed in for Harrison Barnes. Utah also making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Davis. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Mudiay against Parker. Here's Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got his fourth rebound in this one. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Jazz leading by 3. Up there for Bogdanovich. Hammers the alley-oop through.
No longer considered just a pure shooter, Bogdanovich has worked on becoming a complete offensive player.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Fox with the steal. Hield right side.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Bogdanovich, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical, works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
Barnes, he's checked in for Parker. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Fox against Mitchell. Now, here's Fox, guarded closer. Clarkson taking his time here. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. It could go. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz lead by 5. Live from... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center filling out the middle. Clarkson kicks to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Giles. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Giles, the pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Got to give credit to Barnes there. Masterful job collecting speed on the drive and punching it through the basket.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Mitchell looking it over. Good work defensively by Holmes.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Takes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 3.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside, too.
Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Bogdanovic in for Corey Joseph. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Clarkson. Here's Gobert. Great D that time from Bagley. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Basket good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace has picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Outside Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Back to Gobert. And it's denied. Hield outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. He kicks to Mitchell. Feeds it to Gobert. They need this. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Bogdanovic dishes to Hield. The ball from there by the Kings and stolen by Bogdanovic. A finish. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Over Bogdanovic. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Kings making a change here. Fox is checked in. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Bogdanovic. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Fox is right there.
Get clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
At this time of the game, he does not care who's on him. If they need a big bucket, he's the one.
And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Gobert can't hit. Sacramento leading by 4. Nobody near Barnes. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovic touched it last. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovic against Gobert. Pass to Bielitsa. Here's Fox.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
Bogdanovic, no luck. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. But Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Fox against Conley. Here's Barnes. That's tipped, but they recover it. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Hield outside. Just 2 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Hield can't hit. And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Marvin Bagley.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. At home in Utah, the Jazz never fail to go out of their... Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Now here's Valanciunas. It's deflected.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Indoors, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged...
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Morant. Rebound, Utah.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And there's the pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Jackson kicks to Winslow. It's Morant with the drive.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out, tank, never on empty.
Back to Conley. It's tipped. On the wing, Mitchell. And foul on the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Ingles, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. And it's 6 points for John Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's tipped. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. His teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's Winslow. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Mitchell. The shot will not fall. Morant with some nice D. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Morant against Conley. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
So it's the Jazz now. Mitchell in the corner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Donovan Mitchell welcomes the opportunity to draw contact and either get to the free throw line or make the shot.
For the Jazz. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovic. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Here's Melton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Mitchell. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Clark. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Tyus Jones. Kyle Anderson is out there with Clark. And it's Gutterich in at the 3. Clarkson finds Gobert. Outside, Davis. Back to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Moutier, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Gobert against Clark. Shoots. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Boy, I love to see Rudy Gobert score despite the contact. This guy is showing off some big-time strength right now.
Here's Melton. He's covered by Clarkson. Melton passes to Jones. Gobert with the block.
Now, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
Clock at 2. Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Clarkson's running. Here's Moutier. The Jazz working the ball around now. O'Neal kicks to Clarkson. Right side, Davis. Anderson with the block. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Jones. It doesn't go for him. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Clark. Moutier dishes to O'Neal. Now Clarkson still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Davis. Over Anderson. Bank shot. No good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Melton, no good. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Passes to Clark. They need this one. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Stolen by Anderson. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Up and in on the layup. Jones has got his first basket. And the Jazz with possession here. Moutier with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. There's the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
The Jazz with another miss.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Morant. 12 points for him. The 3. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Conley. Yep, that one goes.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Right side, Jones. Over Moutier. A second chance effort. It's good. Valanciunas has got 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
O'Neal against Brooks. O'Neal passes to Davis. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Shot left block. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Davis. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Fires the 3. And it's Morant missing. Here's Conley. Lays it up off the glass. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Joe Ingles. Bradley is out there with Conley. And it's Oni in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Conley kicks to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Morant with a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
And they
had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Here's Ingles. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
We've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnover.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Melton. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And that's great communication between teammates. Nice delivery, and Valanciunas uses that big frame to finish with authority.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Morant for three. Rebound, Utah. Here's Niang, guarded by Jackson. Here's Bradley, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Bombed up there for Clark. It's stolen by Gobert. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Everyone on D looks a step slow in transition as they keep getting beat down the floor.
Gobert against Clark. Down low. Stolen by Clarkson. Got a piece of it. Pass to Ingles. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. And it's Memphis on the break. Anderson with the ball. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man, and the ball was right there.
Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Jazz leading by 4. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Another shot. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so Jones nails both of them. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. The lead is 2. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got 18 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Jones. The shot is good off the backboard. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Clarkson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
From deep, Brooks. No good on the last second attempt there. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Jazz up by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, they've got Jonas Valanciunas, Dylan Brooks out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Anderson in at the 3 slot.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
That one goes in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Moutier against Winslow. They get it back. Nice shot by Gobert.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Clark dishes to Valanciunas. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. To the middle, it's deflected. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, not to be denied, right? Jonas Valanciunas takes a hit and still finishes through contact.
Here's Mitchell. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive, my goodness.
And the Jazz with some changes. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mike Conley in for Moutier. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Morant's got 22.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Morant outside. Count it. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Brooks against Mitchell. The shot comes out. Nice D from Brooks. One-on-one here. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back. Oh, look out! Strong finish. Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Mitchell against Brooks. And it's Mitchell missing. Memphis leading. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Clark. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. And here's Morant. Brooks outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Mike Conley.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
It's rebounded by Memphis. He kicks it to Ingles. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Here's Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Kyle Anderson.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Back to Morant. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson has the open look. 3-pointers off the mark. Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every... David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Back to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Outside Conley. Ingles dishes to Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Conley against Ball. Holiday, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Williamson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. On the wing, Ingles. And it's off from 3-point range. And even 3-on-3 break. A good look from Holiday. Up again. Williamson on the follow.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Ingram with the steal. Kicks it out to Williamson. Ingram against Ingles. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Favors finds Ingram. Ball from long range. They get it back. Yep, it counts.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Now here's Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here's Ball. Pass to Favors. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Derek Favors.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Mitchell looking it over. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Now, here's Ingles. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Hayes hits them both. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Davis. Tipped away. He kicks to O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. The pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson against Redick, and that one good from Clarkson.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Melly. And Hayes kicks to Hart. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Passes it to O'Neal. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gobert. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Hayes, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now, here's Clarkson. The dish to Davis. O'Neal passes to Clarkson. He feeds it to Davis. Great D that time from Redick.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Melly in at the 4. Now, here's Redick. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Moutier with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
He dishes it to Gobert. Pass to Davis. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Clarkson. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. And Hart has it in the corner. Redick surveying the D. The feed to Okafor. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Davis with the drive. Stolen away. Redick against Clarkson. And Redick kicks to Jackson. Dishes it to Okafor. Pass to Hart. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Redick against Clarkson. Kicks it to Moutier. O'Neal against Redick. O'Neal passes to Davis. The Jazz with another miss. Pelicans leading by 8. Now the pass to Melly. Back to Redick. Gobert with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Passes it to Hart. Gobert with the block. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Davis has got the ball. Here's Moutier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. and that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
On the wing, Mitchell. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Holiday dishes to Favors. He gets it in there. Favors got 8.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Conley kicks to Moutier. 1:05 left in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Ingram.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
And that one's good. Williamson.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Oh, ball in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Ball is a nice target for the lob. Gets above the rim easily and finishes with deceptive force.
Inside. Here's Bradley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Holiday left side. It's stolen by Moutier. Favors against Mitchell. Back to Moutier. Pass to Niang. Mitchell in the corner.
And that combination of size, mobility, and effort.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with the 9-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 9. And that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Derek Favors really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trail by 8. Conley kicks to Ingles. Back to Conley. Mitchell outside. Out to Conley, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And another turnover here by New Orleans. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Just to Gobert. Poked loose. Holiday against Mitchell. In the corner, it's Ingram. There's the pass to Hayes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Hayes has got 8.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Conley against Ball. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ball's running. And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Holiday. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Stolen by Conley. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor's checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Holiday against Clarkson. Holiday, the pass to Redick. To the paint. Okafor kicks to Hart. Redick for 3. And again, New Orleans has no up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
O'Neal passes to Clarkson. The 9-foot shot, and Utah again with the bucket.
You know, coming into the league with a little hitch in his shot, something Clarkson's worked hard to iron out.
Outside Favors. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Clarkson with the ball. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. That one falls. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Redick. Favors in the post. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Redick against O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. From past the arc. Rebounded by Hart. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Favors. Makes it off the glass. And now a 12-point New Orleans lead.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his 3-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Jackson Hayes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jackson. Then there's Favors, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Williamson is checked in for Derek Favors. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy told the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. They've led by as many as 14 points. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Top of the key. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 10. Out to the right wing. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The offensive rebound. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Hart. And he uses the glass on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
O'Neal high post. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans leading by 10. Shoots from the line. Gets a hand on it. And Hayes kicks to Hart. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 6. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And spectacular plays just seem to find this kid. Williamson with a great sense of time and space there.
Outside Conley. Feeds to Gobert. And he drops it in from the low post. Gobert's got 9 points here in the second half. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Right side Jackson. Back to Hart. Jackson in the corner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Holiday comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Conley finds Mitchell. Back to Conley. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. New Orleans leading by 10. Ingram outside. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. And Utah the other way now. Ingles passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley dishes to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. 3-pointer. Derek Favors with the rebound. Here's New Orleans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. From downtown, knocks down the 3-ball. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Ball kicks to Williamson. Back to Ball. Pass to Williamson. The 3-ball off the mark. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A solid win out. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, DA. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bialica is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Bagley. And that one is good. Bagley's got the first points up on the board here for Sacramento. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Off target from three-point range. And it's Utah's ball. Mitchell outside. And it's denied by Fox.
Catches the opposition off guard. Fox uses his instincts to make defensive plays.
6 to shoot. Conley into the lane. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
The kick out to Fox. From outside, off the mark. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
Here's Fox. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And Fox gets it to go.
What a fiery competitor. I mean, it's evident that Fox loves taking on intense coverage and converting.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Inside. Gobert can't hit. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Bagley. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. The Kings also at the sub. Heald's checked in.
What anticipation. Bielitsa, he knew ahead of time he was going to shoot the rock as soon as he got it.
Bogdanovich finds Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Bagley with a wide open look. And the baseline jumper, no good. Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing. Jazz passing it around. Gobert against Barnes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Jazz with some changes. Davis comes in for Gobert. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Bazemore against O'Neal. And here is Parker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
To the left side wing. Joseph against Mudiay. The feed to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. Hield can't hit. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Mudiay passes to Clarkson. He feeds it to Davis. Outside, Bogdanovich. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Giles.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Joseph against Mudiay. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Joe
11 seconds left to play in the first. Mudiay passes to Clarkson. On the wing, Ingles. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Utah out in front, up 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
We've got Conley. O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Davis, and it's Moutier in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. He kicks to Davis. Clock at 4. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. He shoots again. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hield. Passes it to Davis. Outside Conley. Over to the left wing. O'Neal kicks to Moutier. Hield against Conley. Feeds it to Davis. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Holmes. And now the Kings fast break. Hield against Moutier. Joseph dishes to Bazemore. Hield outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ingles passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. It's stolen by Moutier. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Davis has got the ball. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Ingles to the middle. Here's Davis. Back to Ingles. The pass to Davis. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Bazemore. Up again, and it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Moutier. Here's O'Neal. They get the rebound. Davis, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Hield kicks to Holmes. Moutier with the rebound.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually, he drops those in between jumpers.
O'Neal passes to Ingles. Conley against Joseph. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Left side, Davis. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Hield. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Hield's got 5 now.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
To the right side. Ingles up top, covered by Parker. Moutier dishes to Ingles. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Bazemore kicks to Joseph. A floater to the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Sacramento. Here's Conley. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Utah. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Ed Davis putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points, and that does it for our...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Oh! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Well, when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
Passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. There's the feed to Gobert. Kicks it to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Back to Gobert. Mitchell wide open. Tries again. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
Fox looking it over. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. That shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. From the stripe. Again, Mitchell missing. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. 11-point game. And then Bagley slams it in.
Well, Bagley's an agile athlete with exceptional leaping ability, so his fancy flush shouldn't be surprising.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 6. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Over Mitchell. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Mitchell kicks to Niang. Back to Mitchell. Fox with the steal. They're running. Here's Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. The kick out to Fox. Fires high post. Shot clock at 5. Barnes bounce pass. Elitsa finds Bogdanovich. Count that bucket. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Polished offensive player. Bogdanovich has a nice looking mid-range shot, and it just continues to get better.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Second shot opportunity, and Gobert with the lay-in. 8 points for him.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Up top, Fox. The kick out to Barnes. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Giles checked in for the Kings. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. Ingles against Barnes. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in for Clarkson. The Kings also at the sub. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Conley against Fox. The pass to Hield. There's the triple. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
I love seeing Hill shoot the 3-ball. He's a high percentage scorer from there, firing with ease.
Here's Mitchell. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Jazz lead by 8. So the wing on the left. And that one's good. Barnes.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
Conley surveying the D. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Conley, the pass to Gobert. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Kings trail by 6. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Hield outside. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Fox, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Barnes outside. Pass to Giles, and he goes in for the dunk.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting into the open teammate.
Pass to Ingles. Gobert with it. From 7. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Swiped it away. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, the floor's general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need to rock.
Fox against Conley. Giles kicks to Bielitsa. Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Hield from outside. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Hield against Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. Offensive rebound. That shot is off.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Bielitsa misses. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to get the...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
O'Neal misses. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 6. Here's Barnes. 2 points. That one goes.
Look at the fortitude on Barnes. They've got to give him a bucket here. He wants to be the one to get it for him. No fear at all.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. And stolen by Barnes. Hield from outside. Sinks the triple. Now just a 1-point Utah lead.
I love the poise from Hill, not getting overwhelmed. He exercises amazing patience when the pressure is on.
Ingles finds Conley. Bagley with the block. They recover it.
Had a foul to give there.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Out to Conley. Back to Gobert. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Driving in, he'll find the defense well prepared. Luckily, his agility gets him to the shot.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from Hield.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. The Kings making a switch here. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Comes through big. Now they can put everything they have into guard against the 3.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
Hield from outside. No good from 3-point territory. And so it's Utah who strike by with a win. That was a fun night of basketball.